All right, so today we're diving deep into a really fascinating story.
Okay.
We're talking about Waswa's journey,
Uh-huh.
and specifically Chapter 11 from that YouTube video
Yes.
transcript.
Yeah.
And of course, those extra notes we got about that chapter, and it's all about
Mm-hmm.
healing and sharing knowledge. And
Yeah.
it's kind of amazing how, like,
Right.
two villages can become connected by just one person,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Absolutely. It's a really powerful testament to just how much of an impact one person can have on a whole community.
Yeah, and it's not even just like
Right.
an impact on the community level. It's like personal growth too, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we start off in Olwanda village,
Mm-hmm.
and Waswa is like finally starting to heal. You know,
Yeah.
he's moving past that grief of losing his aunt,
Right.
and he's like embracing this new life.
Mm.
And you know what's really interesting is that the transcript talks about how
Oh, yeah.
it's the routine, the daily life and the work that he's doing with the villagers
Mm-hmm.
that's like really helping him heal.
Right.
It's like finding purpose again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. It's like when we go through something really tough,
Mm-hmm.
like losing someone we're close to,
Yeah.
it can feel like our whole world is just falling apart.
Right.
And those like
Yeah.
everyday tasks, those routines,
Yeah.
they give us that sense of normalcy, that feeling of purpose.
Yeah.
And it helps us to kind of like reconnect with life and move forward.
Absolutely. And, you know, it's not just that he's finding solace in Olwanda.
Right.
He's also bringing like all this knowledge with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, from Bwindi.
Wendy.
Yeah.
And he's sharing his expertise in agriculture,
Mm-hmm.
which is so valuable to them.
It is, and that's what I find really fascinating, is that he introduces them to this idea of harvesting morning dew
Whoa, wait.
to like nourish their crop.
Harvesting, really?
I know, it's
What's that all about?
kind of like a small detail. But it's actually a really smart way to adapt to their environment.
So how does that work? Like,
Looks
how does dew harvesting help?
in drier areas, where water is scarce,
Mm-hmm.
dew can be a major source of moisture for plants.
Oh, okay.
So by collecting it and like directing it towards the crops,
Right.
Waswa helped them save water
What?
and boost their harvest.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it was a total game changer.
You know, it's like,
They're farming.
yeah, it's like you think about all this traditional knowledge, right? It's like
Mm.
we're in a world facing climate change, water scarcity.
Mm-hmm.
And here we have these solutions
Absolutely.
that have been around for ages, and they're so innovative,
Yeah.
and they're sustainable,
Mm-hmm.
and they work.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, so the transcript talks about how
Yeah.
Olwanda just totally transforms.
Okay.
Visually, you can see the difference.
Yeah.
Like vibrant new shoots.
Mhm.
The fields are flourishing.
The villagers are thrilled.
Yeah, they're overjoyed.
It's like a
It's amazing.
visual representation of the good that comes from sharing knowledge,
Totally. And it's like, he didn't just teach them techniques.
Hmm.
He like empowered them
He
to
did.
make their lives better.
Yeah, he empowered them to transform their land,
Yeah.
to improve their livelihoods.
And you can really feel their gratitude in the transcript.
Oh, absolutely.
When Waswa decides to go back to Bundi,
Mm-hmm.
they just shower him with gifts.
Yes.
Him and his donkey.
They recognize how much he's done for them.
Yeah, they do.
You can just feel it.
They recognize the impact he's had on their lives.
Mm.
And there's this like bittersweet feeling to it.
Yeah.
Because they're sad to see him go.
Sad to see him go.
But they also have this hope for the future,
Yeah. Because he's given them the tools
Yeah.
to build a better future.
He's given them that foundation.
He's helped them create it.
Yeah. And it's almost like he's this bridge
He is.
between these two villages.
He's a bridge between Bwindi and Olwanda,
Yeah.
connecting them through what they've shared and learned together.
Such a simple act of sharing.
Right.
But like
It makes you think.
the impact is huge.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. And it makes you think,
Mm.
like each of us,
Yeah.
we all have knowledge and skills
We do.
that can help someone else.
Absolutely.
So given what we've learned from Waswa today, what's something that you feel like you
Oh.
just have to share
Oh, that's a good question.
with your community, with the world?
That's a really good question.
What do you got?
I'm going to have to think about that one.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll leave our listeners with that.
That's a great question to ponder.
Yeah. What knowledge or skill do you feel compelled to share?
Yeah,
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive,
absolutely. Thanks for having me.
and we'll see you next time.
See you later.